Well, first of all, I cannot say enough about this team. I cannot say enough about their heart. I cannot say enough about their fight. I am so proud of this team. I know we didn't come out on top today, and we can get to kind of the logistics a little bit of the game and why that may have been. But I want to make sure that everybody hears me just how proud I am of our heart, how proud I am of our fight, the perseverance that we have to continue, even in March. We're honored to be playing this late in March, and we certainly earned that. But just being able to persevere the way that we did today and continue to fight and put up a fight until the very end, that's a characteristic of our team, right? That's the toughness that we have, and I'm really proud of them for that. Today in the game, there are a couple things. We didn't shoot the ball as well, as what we wanted to, and we got off to a little bit of a slow start. But you saw the way that we were able to continue to compete and continue to kind of turn the tide when we got down and be able to kind of fight and claw our way back. And, one or two of those possessions, that just go our way and go a little bit different. We hit a shot or we get a stop in those moments, and you can see that start to shift. And one thing that I know with our team is that we're going to continue to learn and grow from this experience. Being able to play 3 postseason games and being able to play in the WBIT and be able to play, competition at a high level. We started the postseason with the University of Arkansas, and then we played Georgetown, and now we played Illinois. Playing those elite competitors is only going to make us better, and we're going to be able to draw on this experience as we continue to grow our program to be able to compete for championships.
Coach, what was the key when you finally made the run late in the game? What was the key for you?
It's funny because you ask me that almost every time. It's a great question, but it's really our defensive stops that enable us to be able to get out and kind of just get some better flow offensively. I felt early in the game we didn't have great flow, and it wasn't that we were turning the ball over. I didn't feel like we were able to necessarily get some good flow and take our best shots early.
Do you feel that you mentioned the slow start that your team had. Do you feel that, facing a team like Illinois, which is so experienced, do you think that had a factor in tonight's, they were able to get off to a quicker start than you were tonight?
Yeah, credit to Illinois. They're a very good team. They're very well coached. Their defensive presence is well felt. With their size and with their physicality. I do think sometimes though, we did get shots that those shots normally go in for us, right? We're not a team that normally shoots 32% from the field, and I felt like as the game progressed, we got good looks, and some of them just didn't go our way with that.
You talked about how the defensive side of things was really going to be a factor today. I felt like you turned them over, some uncharacteristic turnovers for them. Talk about that, and especially Maddie and how she was able to get up on the ball a lot today.
Well, there's these moments where we know that we need to create some things, and we need to create a higher tempo in the game, and we need to see if we can get some turnovers here and there to create some things offensively for us. We tried to pick and choose our moments of when we knew it would be good for our coverages and good for our rotations. Maddie Cartwright is an exceptional defender, and she's so smart. She knows when to do it, and she knows the right positioning, and we've relied on her all year long to be able to guard, other teams' premier guards, and sometimes those are forwards, sometimes those are guards, but whatever it is, Maddie is always up for that challenge, and she's a tough defender, and she rebounds really well, and I felt like she was able to give us that spark in those moments where we tried to turn the tide.
Do you feel like they made an emphasis guarding Delaney and Tamira pretty early on where, Tamira had 2 points and Delaney had 0 towards the end of the first or whatever, but do you feel like they made an emphasis to do that and it kind of gave some of your other girls some opportunities?
They did. They certainly changed their matchups and the way that they would typically defend another team, with who they matched up on whom. I think that some of that low scoring in the first half is due to some foul trouble. We had to not have them on the floor sometimes in that first half because of foul trouble, and that certainly can change it, But I'm really proud of our bench. I'm really proud of some players who came in and stepped up. It was an 11-point game at halftime, right? We made some plays, and we were able to kind of work our way through some of those defensive coverages that you talked about.
I know it's literally minutes after the end of your season, but if you could just think about the growth of really your home court crowd and the growth of this team and what it's meant to you.
Well, I cannot say enough about the community support that we have, and we've been able to see this crowd grow over the course of the season. And I cannot tell you how much it means to us, how much it means to our players to have the support of the community like we do. It's one thing to have spectators at games, and it's another thing to have community and to have family. And we really feel, we don't just feel their love and feel their energy, but we really feel like they're part of our Hurricane family. And we couldn't be more grateful, to have the support that we do here. Obviously, we've got 3 graduating seniors, and we're so thankful for their contributions to our program and the legacy that they're going to leave and the footprints that they've left behind. I talked about this game, and I talked about our team's perseverance, right? And you look at those 3 seniors, and they lead the way in that area. I feel like our program took some huge steps forward this year. Really proud of our team and their heart and their fight, but really proud of the way that they've positioned themselves over the course of the season to give them the opportunity to play here March 28th, at home, and really, really excited for that, really excited for the continued growth of our team, even into postseason. It's hard to say it right now because we're so heartbroken and we're so disappointed, but there's even moments in this game that we're going to take and we're going to learn and we're going to grow from, and we're going to be able to just carry that into our team in the future. And so there's been, great moments this year. There's been some heartbreaking moments, and through it all, our team has maintained their identity of being a team that's about each other and being a team that plays for each other and having that togetherness and having that teamwork and being able to have the toughness that we have. That only accentuates the already high character individuals that we have in our program. And I think that's what it takes to build a program, and we took great steps this year, and we're looking forward to continuing to do that.
Raven, one last question.
I've asked every coach that's left here defeated already in this tournament about what this tournament has been able to bring to their programs and being able to have this opportunity. Obviously, you guys got to host all 3 of the first 3 rounds. Didn't go your way to get to go to Indianapolis, but what has this tournament meant to this program getting one of those automatic bids?
Well, it's the inaugural season of the WBIT, and the NCAA has done a tremendous job. I'm so proud of our team for being able to earn the right to be able to host these first 3 games, and I think it's been a very well-ran tournament. I think when you look at the competition across the board, you look at the elite caliber of the teams that's in the WBIT, it's provided us a great experience to continue to grow our program, and I think the tournament's going to continue to grow. I think a lot of times you look at the NCAA tournament teams, and then you look at teams that are in the WBIT, and a lot of those teams, it could fall either way. They're bubble teams, and so the caliber of teams that are in this tournament is competing at a high level, and we're very thankful for the opportunity to do that this year. And, we look forward to continuing to raise our game.